Hi, my name is Christine McKay with Northridge Publishing, and I am super excited today because I have a guest with us, Jody Sanford, who is the owner of Fancy Pants Designs. And I'm just excited to have you here personally because I just want to pick your brain because I don't know how you guys do it. Every single product launch, I look through the catalog and I'm just drooling because I love every single product. So I'm excited to ask you, how long has Fancy Pants been in business?
We are just starting into our 6th year. We started we just kind of started developing product in the fall of 2004, launched our first line at CHA Winter 2005, and kind of kept going from there. So
tell me, what was your background like? What was your passion or your connection to the scrapbooking industry?
Well, scrapbooking for me was just a hobby. I loved it so much. I would, race to get my kids in bed every night so that I could get downstairs in my little hole of a scrapbook room and make scrapbook pages. And the best part too was that my kids just loved it. They loved to see the pictures of them on the page, and so it was a hobby, really.
So at what point did you decide that I'm going to take this from a hobby and I'm going to make a business out of it?
I just kind of started peeking my head into publication and, things like that. And so I just did a few products for other people and, other companies, and had a great time doing it, earned a little bit of extra money. And more than anything, it was probably my husband that motivated me. He's like, you have a talent, let's go and try something,
So basically he wanted to finance the hobby because he was going broke pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. It was quite expensive.
So how was it those first few years? I mean, was it fun and exciting, or were you kind of just glad that when you started out? I think sometimes that bright-eyed optimism is a blessing because you don't know how much hard work it's going to be.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Yeah. Didn't know how hard it was going to be is the key word. Our house was filled with boxes for a couple years, just trying to make things work. And then, it was just, it's been so worth it, but it's been really hard too. It's been a lot of hard work, but I'm thankful for it because I want to share my ideas with other people.
And I'm thankful because I think your ideas are just out of this world, like I said, every single time. And there's so many products that are even just from old lines and past lines that I continue to use. Like, it hasn't gone out of style for me. Like, it's so contemporary and it has staying power. So I have a question for you. So as you look back over those 6 years, what are some of the products that stand out in your mind, or some of the things that you love?
I have a lot of products that I love, of course, but I brought one of my favorites with me, and these have been done in the last couple of years. We've done about 5 or 6 different shapes and varieties, but this is one of our mixed media albums. So it's an album set that comes with little binders that you can bind the album. You can bind it wherever you want. We don't put the holes in, that way you have the creativity.
Love.
Yeah, so that way you can do different things with it. Each one comes with a transparent sheet, well, in this particular one anyway, a corrugated sheet.
So each one is different.
Yeah, they've kind of all got different shapes or different mediums that are in them. So then the chipboard. This one we added a little mirror thing, which is really cool.
There's so many possibilities.
And it's just cute. Like, we had one gal that, made it for like a little princess page. So there's a picture of her daughter here, and then the little mirror where she can look on the one side. Here's canvas for painting.
Which is so hot right now.
Really
That's
cool.
so cool.
And then felt, which I love for like stitching and just all of the fun stuff you can do with it. And I actually brought a layout. This is using a different shape of the mixed media album, but I just brought this to show that I, used a page from the album and put it right onto a layout.
I love that your products are versatile because really you could create an album, or you could use every single one of those shapes and do what you've done here. And I love how Fancy Pants has such a great way of mixing the media. You're taking this very basic page, this basic shape, and yet just with the texture of the felt, it just adds so much dimension to the page.
Really simple, but yeah, dimension. That's probably my favorite thing about scrapbooking, is the artist side of it, that you get to be creative and do your own thing, and there's nothing wrong. You can't mess it up. So.
And don't you think that sometimes that women that maybe don't get their stuff, featured in magazines every month, or somehow they feel self-conscious because they think that there's a right or a wrong? But what you're saying is there's not.
No, there's not. I think that you can do anything that you want, and you might think you messed it up, but no one's going to see the difference. You just go and you make it your own memories. That's what it's for.
Because you had mentioned that sometimes, you've had people say, well, I don't know how to use the mixed media. And your answer is simple. Just however you use it is the right way.
Exactly.
And this is a really good example. I love this. This is one of your mixed media albums that has just different pages. And I love that they've used different sizes, and you said, the transparencies. But I love, not only are there all the different mediums, that as you were going through the pages, you mentioned that you can paint, you can stitch, you can draw. This page right here is so simple. It's just these little letters that are cut out, cut out. And yet, because of the fun mediums, it just really adds so much. So I love that you believe that there is no right or wrong way.
Can't mess it up.
You can't mess it up. So what else do we have to look forward to as far as like the direction or products that Fancy Pants is going?
We have our regular designers that do an amazing job on all of our product development as far as papers, ribbon, brads, all of those fun things that we offer. And then we created a separate collection specifically for those unique items that are more artistic and have different mediums, and that's called our Artist Edition. And then each release we try and add something kind of new and unique to that mix. So you definitely have that to be looking forward to. We'll be adding more things to that along with all of the other things that we produce each show.
Well, I am so excited because honestly, it is Christmas. Every time you guys have a new catalog, it's one of the first that I can't wait to flip through. So thank you. I know you're so busy, so I really appreciate you coming here today and sharing all these great ideas. For more layout ideas, you can visit Jody's gallery at, is it just fancypants.com?
Fancypantsdesigns.com.
And check out the great gallery of designs. To get more tips and tricks and great project ideas, you can check out other videos on our YouTube channel, just right here at One Word Northridge Publishing.